Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very special one. These are carefully curated Chanel items that I've been collecting over the last 1.5 to 2 years. There have been items I've moved out of my luxury collection to make way for these pieces here because they are just, in fact, a little more me. There are also pieces that if you are a luxury collector or if you love Chanel, they're items that I believe are very essential for your collection because they can easily elevate your outfits. They're also very timeless and classic, and I truly believe they'll never go out of style. I also wanted to say thank you for voting on my community tab. If you're not following along there, make sure you do because I'm gonna be interacting there a whole lot more frequently. And I wanted to say thanks for voting for this video to be shared first. I am gonna share those other videos as well, but I wanted to honor your vote and your request to put this one out first, so let's go. So as you can see, we've got several to get through here. I'm not going to do these in any particular order except for the first one. I'm going to just jump right in and start with the creme de la creme when it comes to Chanel, and this is going to be a classic flap. This is something that I have technically already opened and used, but I have not given her a full, proper unboxing. And there are several things that I'm gonna open up along the way that coordinate with this piece, so I thought we would start here. And this is going to be a classic Chanel flap. If you are not familiar with the Chanel flap, they do come in special packaging and special dust bags. So let me get her pulled out. This dust bag is very significant to the classic Chanel flap. This has been a bag that has been on my wish list, my dream list for many, many years. This is not the particular color that I thought that I would start with. This is actually a Chanel flap in a beautiful, stunning gray color. And let me just get all of her packaging off there. She's not as beautiful as she would be with her packaging because I pulled this off this past spring. I took her with me when we went on a cruise. She was certainly packaged a lot better before, but I wanted to take her and utilize her this past spring. This is a gray color actually from the last fall season. If you're not aware, Chanel changes their colors with every new collection, with every new season, and there's a lot that I'm personally still learning about this. This gray color here is just very beautiful. It's very, very neutral. It is not necessarily warm. It's not necessarily cool. I take that back. I probably would say this is maybe a little more on the cool side, but she is just a stunning, stunning gray color. And I chose her even though black has been on my wish list for a very long time for adding it in a classic flap. And I still would love to do that someday, but this particular gray color here just stood out to me very much because this is in my color scheme. I love grays, I love taupes, and because she is so very neutral, I felt like she was a one of a kind because they do change those colors from season to season. I knew that I may not be able to grab this particular gray shade again unless I found her on the resale or pre-loved market. And I know that can be very difficult and very hard to do sometimes when you're looking for a specific color. But I thought all in all, she would work very well no matter what I was wearing. She's a good neutral that pairs with just anything. You can see in this dress here, this has browns, beiges, blacks, and she pairs perfectly with this. This one also here has the classic champagne hardware. That is also very different from the classic black. The classic black comes in these shiny kind of yellow gold. This is the softer champagne gold, and that's another reason why I chose her. I just thought that that was a little bit softer, a little bit more luxurious. She's stunning with her classic compartments for a Chanel, her little flap there. And I think I did store the plastic on the inside to keep her shape. But as you can see, there is the inside there with the classic little pockets in there, and then as well as on the front, and then that classic beautiful Mona Lisa smile on the back side. This is something that I personally probably will never utilize. With phones getting bigger and bigger these days, I certainly don't think that a cell phone is gonna fit in there. And even if it did, I don't wanna use that because I don't wanna stretch this out here. You're gonna be fine though. This, in fact, actually, I forgot to mention, is a small size and it's still gonna be perfect. I've already tested out my phone. I have the Pro size, not the Max. I'm not a fan of the Max. And as long as you don't go Max, you are completely fine in the small. If you needed to fit a Max, you're gonna need to bump up definitely to a medium size. But I just thought for my first classic Chanel flap, I wanted her to be in the small size. I think she is stunning on the crook of the arm. She's gonna be beautiful on the shoulder, as you guys can see there. Looks absolutely beautiful with this dress here. She's going to be stunning all year long. This is one to definitely be more cautious with because she is a lighter color. Color transfer can happen. However, as long as you wear cotton and just lighter color cottons and things that are not going to bleed, you're gonna be perfectly fine. I would never in a million years pair this with dark denim. She is going to be with just things that I know I do not have to worry about, but that way I can carry her, love her. I also love about the classic flap, I love the double chain, and I love the fact that the chain is interwoven with the leather. I think that that is just stunning. I love the quality of it. I've definitely heard some people talk about quality issues with Chanel, but I personally looked this one over. I thought she looked beautiful. Her stitching looks absolutely fantastic. Hardware is stunning. And then back to the double strap. What I really, really love about the double strap is that you can, in fact, elongate that strap. And if you have a shorter torso like me, you could definitely get away with still wearing this crossbody. It's going to fit much higher up, but if you had to do that in a pinch, you certainly can. Or just simply wear this on the shoulder with that longer strap and it hits right at your hip. And obviously if you wear it crossbody, it's going to be very similar in where it hits. It's going to be a little bit higher, but if you had to do that in a pinch, you certainly could. I'm not gonna do that for the video today just because I don't want to take out the microphone there, but you certainly could wear this back crossbody in a pinch if you had to. But now let's get to the other items, which some will certainly coordinate with this piece. I always love and appreciate the Chanel packaging. I have started to collect these little flowers. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. If you have these and have suggestions or ideas, let us know down in the comments because I hate to throw them away, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. This is obviously going to be a little accessory here in this beautiful black and white box. Got the little Chanel paper here on the inside. And because I have a couple of these, I truly do not know which one this is gonna be. So we're gonna see this together and this is going to be, okay. This is the classic card case in the caviar leather. So this is definitely something that has been on my wish list as well. There are times when, I wanna say this little gal is so hard to score. As soon as they come in my local Chanel, they literally just fly out. And I happened to get really lucky one day and she was in stock and so I snagged her. You can see she's still got the little plastic there covering her CC, but a classic little Chanel card case. I have grown to where I really don't like a really large wallet unless I'm traveling or just need it for other items. I really like for day to day to use just really small wallets, and this one is absolute perfection when it comes to that. You can also use this to store extra cash or your additional cards if you don't want to carry everything in the same wallet, but it's got a couple of little slots there in the front and then you've got the one in the back as well. Don't think, again, I would use this one. I just love it for the timeless classic smile that you have there on the wallet, but I'm going to definitely use these in here for my everyday card essentials. But black caviar, you can never beat or never go wrong with. And certainly someday I'll probably pair her with a classic flap in the caviar, but for now, she will coordinate with my gray one or any other bag for that matter because she's classic and timeless and just super fun. Now these may be more on the trendy side. However, when it comes to Chanel, I believe these are a must-have. These are the classic Chanel Dad sandals. And if you are a current subscriber, you may remember that last summer, I believe it was, I shared the Prada Dad sandals. And at the time I said that they were way more comfortable than the Chanel Dad sandals, but for some reason I just could not help going back to the Chanel Dad sandals, and I figured out why these were so uncomfortable. I was unfortunately trying these on in the wrong size, which I have notoriously been known to do. Those Prada Dad sandals are still beautiful and they're certainly very comfy, but they are more on the sporty side. They are very, very comfy because they have more of a rubber sole, where these have the leather. These, in my opinion though, are just very classic and timeless. They really can elevate any outfit. You can wear them even with a dress like I have on today. It would be super easy to just kind of dress this down, but it's still elevated with the Chanel logo that's on there and then the black caviar stitching. It's just, again, very classic. When you go sporty like the Prada ones, then I believe you're a little bit more limited to what you can wear them with. The Chanel Dad sandals, while again could be more of a trendy thing, they've been around for the last several years and they may fizzle out. I really don't care. I think they're very cool, they're very chic, timeless, and I just think they will be really nice to wear all year round. I think they're really great too when the weather is transitioning like it is for us now. There are days where it's really warm and then it cools off. So something like this I feel like is very essential for your wardrobe for those transitional seasons, but then also when it's spring and summer, these are just perfect to wear. And I think that you can wear them with anything from denim to leggings to dresses. The sky is the limit. You can wear them with whatever you want to in your wardrobe and still be very instantly cool and chic. Another little fun accessory, this one was not on my wish list by any means. It's one that when I saw it, it was another one that just took my breath away, and I knew that I had to have her. And you're going to see why in just a second, because she was just so good, too good to pass up, because she is the coordinating zipper little wallet that goes right alongside my classic Chanel flap. She is the same gray color as that classic flap, has that little smile on the back side. This one at least is different from the card case because she has that little zipper and she opens very, very easily. Lots of additional card slots here on this one. I love the little accordion vibe on the side. Makes it very easy for adding several cards and kind of stretching open there and not having to worry about damaging anything, but the zipper goes all the way around on the sides. She is just a beautiful little mate to that classic Chanel flap. These are a more recent Chanel addition. These are another pair of shoes that are definitely perfect for this time of the year. These were a pair of shoes that have certainly been on my wish list, and when these became available in my size, I had to get them, and they are the classic ballet flats, which are trending once again, but really I don't think classic ballet flats ever go out of style. But these are the classic flats in the black. Another timeless pair that you can wear these year round. I definitely think that you can wear them more in the fall and the winter. Because I have the beige with the black cap toe, I wanted the full black to wear in fall and winter. I just love that cap toe with the CC. These are the lambskin and the quilted lambskin that you can see there. I am considering taking these along with my Chanel Dad sandals and having the soles reinforced. I've seen some videos around that. Let me know your thoughts if you've done that before. I certainly just want to preserve the bottom and keep them from getting eaten up if I can. And plus, I just like the little Chanel logos on the soles there, and I don't want those to get torn up. But in terms of the rest of the shoes, I'm not as worried. I don't wear any of my designer shoes in bad weather conditions. I just think that that's silly. You spend too much money to worry about weather conditions. So I'm not gonna do that, but just wearing these and breaking them in, I'm not concerned about. I think they're gonna age beautifully, and I think that they're gonna be super comfortable for fall and winter, whether with jeans, leggings, yes, I'm still a leggings girl, but denim, trousers, you kind of name it, these are going to be beautiful and stunning in the wardrobe, and you can style these all season long. And just to give you ladies a reference on the shoes, with the ballet flats, I sized up to a 38. I am typically a 37 or 37.5 when it comes to luxury and designer shoes. The dad sandals, I actually went down. The 38 was way too big for my feet and that's what was causing me pain when I was trying them on in the store. So when I went down to a 37, they were the perfect size. The thing to keep in mind with the Chanel dad sandals and sizing is make sure that your heel is not coming out the back of this. It should be sitting inside, as well as on the toe box. Make sure your toes are not surpassing that little ridge there. They need to be staying inside there. That was something that I was worried about because my middle toe is my longer toe. Size 37 was perfect and my toes fit inside. It worked out beautifully. So I went in my regular size 37 for the Chanel dad sandals, but I did have to size up to a 38 in the ballerina flats. These typically run a little bit smaller. These are more true to size from what I've been told. These will run a little bit more on the smaller side, and because they are capped and my second toe is longer, I certainly needed to size up so I was not swishing my little toe in the end of the shoe. But just wanted to give you that little tidbit about sizing. I hope you've been enjoying this video so far. I would love to hear what your favorite item has been thus far. And if you're new, I'm Heather. Welcome to my channel. I share luxury and style videos. I hope you'll stick around, consider subscribing, and I hope you'll like this video. This item I actually picked up this past summer. She was certainly not on my wish list, but I've seen her shared several times on social media, and I thought she was a classic, beautiful piece, and I could not resist her. Quick little backstory on this piece as well. When I saw her, I fell in love, but I did not get her instantly. And with Chanel, if you were not aware, when you see certain things, especially like this one, if they have one, then that means it's one and done. Once it's gone, it's gone. So I fortunately have a really good sales associate, and she was able to help me track this beautiful piece down. This is another classic piece that you can utilize so many different ways, and it's so versatile. And this is a classic silk Chanel scarf. I think she is absolutely beautiful and stunning. This is a piece that can be worn in your hair. I'm not gonna mess up my hair today, but you can totally see how this could easily be used and tied in the hair, especially during summer, but I wouldn't hesitate to wear her now as well. You can tie this on a bag as well. I wouldn't tie this necessarily on the Chanel Classic Flap, but if you have maybe the Chanel 22 or the Chanel DeVille, I think that would be beautiful, kind of draping over the side of a tote. But this is something that you can go old school traditional, using it around your neck, tying it as a scarf. But what I've really loved so much about these scarves and what's kind of trending right now, and I know it's gonna kind of clash with my print that I have on right now, but what I've been seeing a lot of people do in the summer is using this as a top, kind of a bandeau top in the summer, that I think is super cute and very, very chic, especially for traveling when you're going to the coast or something like that. But what is also trending this fall season that I have seen is that people are taking these scarves, and I am not gonna do this justice. I'm gonna need some practice myself, but taking these scarves and kind of folding them and creating just like a basic triangle like this, and then taking the piece and tying it on top of a dress or a skirt. Again, it is certainly clashing with my leopard print that I have on right now. I probably didn't plan that very well, did I? But nevertheless, they're taking them and tying them on top of skirts and dresses. I think that there's just a lot of chicness to using a scarf. You can get a lot of use and a lot of versatility out of one like this, and I just love this classic Chanel print here. I think that's beautiful with the flower and then just like the logo, and these are my colors. I love neutrals, as you can probably tell, and I think this is one that I'll be wearing for many, many years to come within the wardrobe. Don't forget to let me know down below which one has been your favorite, and if you want to see something particularly styled in future videos, let me know that as well. As always, stay beautiful, have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video.